Oops. My bad. Oopsie doopsie. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Hi, Cheryl. Happy Friday, Treese. Hi, Mac. Hi, hi, Regine. Hello, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Carol Frost. Hi, Cindy. Hi, John. Funny thing is I was like looking up and I'm like, it's a black screen. Oops. My bad. Hi, Lisa Hampton. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. 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 How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. What's the happenings, man? I didn't send out any invites because I forgot again. So, hi, Mary Sharkey. Maybe the book will actually do what it's supposed to. I doubt it. I should probably do it. I don't know. I don't think it helps. I don't think it helps because I don't get any invites or any notifications. So I don't know that. I turn my head when Terry says Mary Casey. Oh, do you? Mac, Mary Sharkey, Mary Casey. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Sandy Cooper. Hi, my Ashley. Oh my gosh. We have a lot of duplicate names. That's why I give you guys nicknames, y'all. See? Because that way you guys know when I'm actually saying, your maiden name is Casey? How funny is that? What's your middle name, Mary Sharkey? What's your middle name? You got a notification, Wendy? Oh, well, hallelujah. Because I never get any. Wouldn't that be crazy if she says her middle name is Anne? Oh my gosh. Catherine. Hi, Miss Kathy. Thank you for sprinkling, Sandy. I appreciate that so very much. It helps so very much when you all sprinkle. Hi, Helen. So don't forget tomorrow. I don't pay attention to notifications at all. If I decide to look around, I'll see. Maybe I'll watch. Don't forget tomorrow is the event. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not going to be on until 7. So, and then I will be doing a just auction the way I always do my auctions. Catherine is my confirmation name. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. So I will be on at 4:00 Pacific, and I will just be having a few items that I'm auctioning. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Kathy. But I don't know how everybody's doing there, so it'll be fun to watch how everybody goes about there. Because they could be doing buy nows, they can be doing auction style. They don't even have to do that. I mean, they can talk about their stores. They can talk about affiliates. So, Schneck, pronounced like Is that really how it's pronounced, Ashley? Were the boys little turkeys in school when they figured out how to pronounce your last name? Oh my gosh. So, hand to Bible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, you guys ask me about my brushes all the time. My dry brushes with the white handles. So I did bring them into the store. And then I also do have the silicone brushes in the store as well now. And so if you guys are looking for the dry brushes that I always use, or the silicone brushes, which I always use for clay and or removing the extra glue and whatnot, that's in the store. Hey, Ashley, I did a test email today. Did you receive it by any chance? I went to school with lots of people named Shank. Oh, gosh. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. So, anyhow, let's get my desk on the screen. We are working on this cutie patootie clock. We have to do the drawers. And then look, I decided that we're going to stripe the top too. So the drawers will be striped and so will the top. So yesterday we decoupaged the pink and black Harlequin from Decoupage Queen. We added would you bin molds to the top and to the sides. And then today we're going to work on the draws and the top. But then also I was looking at some stuff to put up around the clock too. So hi, Brenda. Oh, thanks. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. I did, and I was going to ask you about it. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, that's for you to use. That's just for the affiliates. So, but I didn't know if it was going to go out. I don't know. I didn't know if I could do it the way that I did it. So I'm glad that you got it. Okay. Hi, Sheila Tegan. Hi, Tina Roy. Hi, Ola Ari. Hi, Mama. So again, these are in the store. If you guys, you guys always ask me, they're the brushes that I always use, these. So they're in the store, and then the silicone brushes that I'm always getting the glue off with. All right, so let's get the draws. And again, we're going to stripe the top too. So what we did kind of like a dry brushing technique to kind of make it look kind of old and grungy. I was kind of, I don't know, I was thinking like, I don't know what kind of, I don't know, whimsical, I don't know where I was going with the clock, but this is where we've ended up. So, I kind of, so now because we did not paint these first, hi, Laveda. I just seen something really funny come across my phone. There it is. Okay. Somebody messaged me and it looked funny the way it came across on my phone, but I see it up here. Okay. So you guys know whenever I use tape to do striping or whatever else, my trick that I always tell you guys, and I see a lot of folks doing, which is great, is to use the clear gesso. So to use the clear gesso, which is in the store, to use the clear gesso to seal down your tape, because it is inevitable, unless you've got some strong tape from I don't know where, because I haven't ever found any that will not leak underneath, you're going to have to touch up your lines. However, if you use clear gesso or the same color as your base to seal up those lines, then you won't have to clean the edges. Now, this is different in the case that this is black, okay? Although this is clear gesso, if I put the clear gesso on these lines, it's going to give it like a weird mattifying look. I guess we'll try it and see. If I don't like it, I'll just paint it black. Because we still have to go over it with varnish. But in this instance, I would probably just tell you guys just to seal the edges with your base color, which would be the black. Okay, very important. Hi, Julie Conlon. Long time no see. How are you? Heavy body jail. Hi, Melissa Joins. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's just try. I'm pretty sure this is gonna make it look kind of matty, and because I mean it's clear, but it's going to look, it's matte clear. So the reason why we're doing this is to seal the paint, because, or to seal the tape, because like I said, if you do this and you don't have a good seal on that tape, you're going to end up having to clean up the edges. And why even stripe it if you're going to have to clean it up later? You might as well just freehand the stripes, in my humble opinion. So we're going to, now, because I did not base this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this with black, because I didn't even base it, because I started striping it to see if we would like the stripes, yada, yada, yada. And it didn't even get based. So we'll put that aside. So this is going to go black. I need to cut that first. Hold on a minute. I have to keep hiding my knife because Troy, every time I need to open a box, he comes and grabs it to give it to me. And y'all, every time it gives me a heart attack. So now I have to keep hiding it, and I keep forgetting where I've hid it that day. Okay, so this is going to get based black. Then we'll have to cover up the lines, and then we'll paint it the pink. Hi, Connie. Oh, Lordy B, here he comes. Because, yep, he has not woken up yet. Your hair is looking cray-cray. Did you like your pillow? Mama gave Troy a pillow like the pillow that I love, and whenever I do sleep so well. Trevor didn't like the pillow. Me and Nick love the pillow, but whatever, Trevor's like that. So I let Troy use sleep on it last night. And I think that it's good for him. You got some bear varnish? What? You're going to have to tell me if you like it. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Hi, Karen. The topper, I just seen your message. That topper is from Hobby Lobby. That rose is from Hobby Lobby. It's a drawer pull or drawer knob. So we're going to have to paint this again, Avi. But we'll just get it, because again, the only reason why I'm having to do this because yesterday I got a little too quick and was trying to see if I like the stripes. And then we might, oh, I think these are going to be pink. The sides are going to be pink, I think. And we might do like dots on the sides. Hi, good looking. What you got cooking? Dame besitos. Dame. Mucho. Mwah. Hi, honey bunches of oats. Your hair is looking cray. Ooh, did you sleep good? Your hair's sticking up all kind of ways. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's sticking up everywhere. The skinny tape, I got it, it came like this. So it was a variety of tapes on, oh gosh, I have to find it. It's on Amazon, but I didn't put it in my store yet. Sorry, Sue. I'll do it afterwards. I thought it would be cool because, you know, whenever I do stripes, I'm wanting different sizes and then I'm cutting them. Okay, so we're gonna let these dry. We're gonna let the draws dry for a minute. And then let's come back over to this and see how it's gonna leave that cast. Which is fine, because I'm gonna paint that anyways with the rose gold, so. Hi, Kathy Dean. How are you? How's Mr. Charles? Is he all better now, 100%? I got that pillow. I have to stick a flat pillow under it. Yeah, it is a little low, so I do have a little flat pillow like you, Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle, under it, and it's perfect. Hi, Roxanne. Troy got all kind. He got lion head, Mac. It's all over. Hi, Deborah. You're never late. Okay, I will add it when I get off. It's a good idea, right? So then that way, you know, instead of having to cut is it the quarter inch, I think is the one I usually get. Okay, so now that we have our tape sealed, we're going to use the rose gold delicate. And remember, usually when you paint a metallic, you want it to be black underneath. However, the delicate line is the only one that I tell you, you don't need black underneath. It is so pigmented. What's up with this brush? It's so pigmented that, okay, I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're not moving and a grooving like I want you to. Is it because you're new? So, because I know that my edges are sealed, I'm just going to paint. I don't care. I trust my seal from the gesso that it's not going to go underneath. Hi, honey, bunches of oats. Mommy got you your treats. Well, kind of got you your treats. They didn't have the berry like you like. But we can send Ashley the green ones. She says she liked the green ones. There you go, mama boy. And sorry, I told them that George are gonna go like this to his head because they don't have your berry. I told them, and she said they ordered it for you. Your pink drink is in the refrigerator, Bubba's. You gonna show everybody your crazy hair? Huh? Your drawers is falling. Charles is finally not coughing. Oh, yay! Oh goodness, Julie. It's a pillow for like side sleepers. It's excellent. I swear to you all, I have not had the back. You guys know I live in chronic pain because that's where the cancer sat the longest, was on my L5. So it's totally decayed. And so every morning when I wake up, it's hard for me to move. But this pillow has made a huge difference. I don't know. At first I thought it was placebo, but honestly, since I've used it, I mean, I'm still in pain, but I can move. It doesn't take me, you know, an extra 30 minutes to warm up the bones. But funny thing is Trevor didn't like it. And I think it's because, like how Rochelle said, I think it's because it is flatter, because it's supposed to stabilize your vertebrae. I think because it is flatter, it's too flat for him. But if you put like a flat pillow underneath it, it's perfect. It lifts it up a little bit. Okay, so we got our rose gold on. We'll give it a little dry. I don't even worry about drying it all the way. And then we'll pull off the tape. Yeah, it doesn't have the cutout. I seen that when the U cut out. It's just got like it's like a wave. I've seen that one. I want to try that one too because I like this one so much. Hi, Mara. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. The Sandys keep coming in together. All right. So, it's good enough. I put my pokey tool where I could find it finally. All right. Let's do bloop. Bloop. Come on. For real? Good Coogly Moogly. I'll just get it. See, it's stuck down on the back too. And no, this is not bleeding. Remember, we went over it with the rose gold on the edges. So the edging here and the edges all around. Remember, we framed in the clock. So it's not bleeding. The gesso locked in, so the stripes are nice and crisp and clean. But I'm telling you, if you use the gesso trick, you'll be golden whenever you do your stripes. See? It's good. Isn't that satisfying? Look it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So now, Facebook kicked you out? The nerve of them. Okay. So that one is that. So again, this one, we had to go backwards because I didn't base coat it first. So we're going to have to end up striping it again. But I can see that white didn't cover very well. So we'll end up having to stripe this one again because it's white. Had I have done this, we could have just did it like the top, but we're going to have to do an extra step because it wasn't black already. All right. And I could have just taken off all of the tape and then, but I didn't want to have to figure out the striping again. So I just left it, and we'll just put the stripes over the black or the tape over the black and be good. So now look, I didn't seal this with the gesso. You see how the lines are all bleeding? That's what I'm talking about. The gesso does is it locks in your tape so it doesn't bleed. I don't care about this again because it should have been, we should have based it first. So this way I didn't have to do an extra step, but I was excited yesterday. Every time I'm live. And now, depending on who that is, Troy's going to want me to answer the door and get whatever it is. Is there tape here? Okay. Okay, so now we'll restripe it. Well, make sure it's all dry. We'll restripe it and then we'll paint the rose gold. You've had it for that long, Wendy? I think it's pretty. Hi, Vincetta. It is amazing. So you see the difference just by putting gesso here. Look at how clean and crisp those lines are. And I did not do that for this. And you see all the bleeding. So I would have to go through and clean all of that up. That's just too much. That's just too much. Nobody's got time for that. Okay, so let's stripe these really quickly. So we're going to paint all the whites the rose gold. So we're just going to stripe back over the black. Hold on. Okay, and it's just easier to do them together so that way I don't have to do it, you know, double time. But we'll do the black, we'll seal in these, and then we'll do the rose gold. I will tell you right there, though, the knobs are going to be a pain. So I'm going to need to make sure that that tape gets down really good around that knob. So we'll do that like that. Hi, Marlene, I don't think I said hi to you. What a mess on them draws. I know, see? Telling you. Whenever I see somebody stripe and they don't seal down the tape, I always think, oh, no, 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 when they're pulling it off. And there's always some bleeding. And it's not even their fault. It's the fact that, you know, I heard that green frog tape is supposed to be pretty good. I haven't used it, but I don't know. I just feel even if I did use that green frog tape, I would still do this because at least I know this way it's not going to, I know it's going to be clean underneath. And we'll go over it with a bone folder and make sure these are down. But the tape, there's so many different sizes. And I was surprised that it wasn't like, you know how you get some tape and it barely has anything on the roll? There's a good amount on here, so on each one of them. I don't know that I'd ever use the itty bitty one, but you never know. Okay, last one. Okay, and then I'm going to take a bone folder and just make sure they're down. Okay, and then same thing, we're gonna get the gesso and seal that down. And then I'll cut it apart. Where's it? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Okay. So I'm just going to seal the tape edges. Whoa. Are you leaving early? Hi, Penelope. I got it from Amazon. Okay. I guess she's not going to wait for me to give y'all my link. She put it in. I got it from Amazon. I was going to put it in my store afterwards, but I think Sue just grabbed the regular link. I will put it in my Amazon store later for those of you who want to wait and use my link. I would appreciate it. But yeah, it came with all of these different sizes. See, there's an itty bitty, and actually those are stuck together. So, I don't know. I think it came in handy. Okay. Let's draw that, and then we'll cut those apart. Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't, I didn't see that it came by itself. It comes all together like this. And they were all stuck together. You have to pull them apart. Okay? So now that that is sealed, we'll get the delicate again. And then I don't think I need that black anymore. I'll put it in there. And actually, I do want to cut these apart now because I want to paint the sides of these pink. Okay. All right. And I don't know. Like I said, I think the vintage retail therapy, the dot mania, I think it would be fun to do like the dots on the side since we have stripes and harlequin and everything else, so might as well. And then off camera, I will do around the lining on the inside because that's not, and I'll do the bottom too because we're not going to leave it like that. That's not nice. We'll do the dots in black. And I did not prime the draws with bonding primer because they are, they're like that, whatever, the fake wood. All right, so let's do this one. I do have the Krylon Spray Leveda in my Amazon store. Yes, Kathy. Yes, Miss Kathy. So I use the clear gesso to lock down the tape. So that way there's no bleeding. because I have yet to find tape that is so good that it sticks down. And, you know, every time I've done stripes, it's always bled. No matter if I get that bone folder and I'm really pushing down and it's just inevitable, there's usually always at least one spot where it's bled underneath. And then I'm trying to go in with a steady hand, and y'all know I can't see. Steady hand and see, you know, make sure I'm not getting on the wrong line. And it's just so much, so much that I'm like, yeah, never mind. Look at that. That almost painted for me. Where did that come from? Well, that moved the tape, so that might be a problem right there. Okay. Did I mess this one up when I dropped it? No. And I'll paint the back and everything. That's all busy work, you guys. I don't have to make you guys sit through that. So stand that up and then dry that a little, and we'll pull the tape off of those. Now, hopefully, when I tape this, I taped only on the black and not let, you know, well, you'll see what I mean if I left any of the white. Well, I will put it in the, are you sure it's not in the other menu? Because someone's asked me for that before. Okay. All right. And then see, I did. There's a little, yeah, there's a little bit of white. Well, we'll have to fix it. We'll just get a little fine liner. Oh, that pulled off the black. We'll get a fine liner and do the black. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh. Okay, so I'm just going to get a fine liner. First, I'm going to fix, I should put my glasses on. I don't even know if you can tell that the white is there, but I can see it close up. So that means that if somebody gets this, they're going to be able to see it. So to have done this the right way, why am I using that? To have done this the right way, I should have painted it all black yesterday, but I was so decided. I was so decided about the clock. All right. Again, it's barely even. I don't even know if you guys can even see the white. Hold on a minute. I can see it, and it's going to drive me nuts. I can see white. Am I going crazy? Y'all, now it's making me mad. Every time I put the box down, I feel like I could see the white. See? I can see it. That line is not crooked. It's white. Oh my God, Terry. Ooh, that would be pretty. Like do one of the itty bitties. Like on either side. Oh, that would be pretty. Ooh, my nails. Your nose is pressed on your screen. But look at. So look at how cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what Ashley is saying, those of you who are not on YouTube, what Ashley suggested is that we do like a little black line. Like just one? Are we saying like just one? Okay, I didn't line it right, but I'm just trying to like that, like on just one side, right? There are pulls on the draws. They're just painted. I mean, they're just taped. Like, you know what I mean? Just like a thin little line. Or are we talking like a thin line of like... See, we would need something really opaque, though, that would give off a gold line. You know what I mean? So if we just did one, or what do we have? I'm trying to think what I have. Oh, you're at the bank? What's the date today? The 21st. Okay. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, because contour liner, I wouldn't want it to be 3D. So I need it to be flat. So let me think about this situation for a minute. And I want it to be super thin. I don't want it to be thick. I need it to be a really thin line, almost like that little piece of tape. See, I would want to use this one, but I don't know that I can get that one as thin as that tape. And if I've got to tape it off, I might as well just paint it with the delicate gold. I don't know about all that, y'all. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Where is the other one? I don't know if I think it's gonna change the way, because we have the pink. We only have pink and black, unless we put the gold dots in the connectors of the Harlequin. You know what I mean? Dang it, I didn't see this one. I'm just using that tape to fix the little bits of white that are showing. Okay. I don't know. What do we think about the gold? I think the contour liner will be it'll be too thick. Okay. Okay. Oh, what happened up here? Oh, I painted the tops and I didn't put gesso. Oh, man. See? I didn't put gesso on the top. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I think it looks cute like that. Okay. Now, on the face of it, so those are going to go in like that. On here, oh, we still need to do the dots on the outside of those too. On here, I was wanting to put like some type of something in the corners that we could use for texture. I want to paint it black, but then also put some of the paint on. So I had these. Again, it's not going to be this color, right? We're going to paint it black, but I want to be able to use it to texture. Hold on, I even have different ones. Hi, Edith. Thank you so much. Seems like I think it will be pretty, but maybe you can just use a liner brush and hit it with a gold stripe real thin. On each one of the, on the draws, you mean? For each. Whew. What is, oh, that's where I dropped the, when I dropped the draw and I said something, that's going to be a problem. Man, it nicked my, I don't know. I mean, I have liner brushes. But I still think if I was going to do like a pinstriping like that, I would have to line it off. There's no way that I can freehand that and make sure that it stays straight. I don't know anybody that can freehand a straight line. Thank you, Edith. Hi, Nicole. Okay, so hold on. I also have other corners. Again, it's going to be painted black, and I just want to be able to go over it with a little bit of the pink. So where do I have corners in here? Corners are in this one, I think. Oh, open sesame. Yeah, I have more corners in here. Okay. So this one I feel is a little bit too close to the clock. I like that one because it gives it a little room. But then I have, ooh, I think I like that one. Do I have smaller ones? Oh, that one's too crooked. That'll take forever to get that to sit down. Oh, yeah. I think I like that one. This one. So do we like the top or the bottom? I like this one the best. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, right, Mara? This one, right? Because it gives enough room on that clock. It's not closing in. Top. Gimme. Okay. So let's we'll get those on. And then, like I said, we're gonna paint those. And then we'll dry brush them with the pink. Okay, but while we do that, man, I nicked these babies good. Before we do that, let's get the dot mania. So, Gimme. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Where are my Diva designs? This one? Nope. That one's the checks. We don't want checks. We want dots. Dots, dots, dots. I guess checks would be kind of cute too. Man, I need to organize my stencils again. They're all over the place. Hold on, y'all. I can't find my dot stencils. Oh, because they're at the front of this one. Okay, so I think that one, I don't want to go, I don't know. I don't think we need to go itty bitty. I don't know if they are, Karen, but if you guys give me some time, I will put all of the links in my Amazon store. I get a little bit of credit, so I would appreciate it if you guys would wait, and then I will put them in there when I'm done. I mean, it's not a lot, but every little bit helps. So even for the tape, if you guys can just wait, I will put the tape and everything in my store. Well, I don't know. Should we go itty bitty or not so itty bitty? Huh. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, I'll put it in there. I promise you. Okay, and then while you guys are telling me itty bitty or not so itty bitty, I'm going to get the heavy body gel. Heavy body gel. And get those stuck down so that way. Oh, I had pink on my hands. Oh, well, we're going to paint these black anyways. I'm just going to use, I probably should use the other silicone brush. So I'm going to use a heavy body gel because y'all know heavy body gel is the business. It won't make anything stick forever. Forever, forever. Sorry. All right. You don't need it to be on everything, but on most of everything. Okay. Put that in the corner. Okay. I'm going to push, and then I do want to get out any excess with my silicone brush, so that way when I'm doing the highlights, it doesn't highlight the gel. The gel. Not so. Hi, Connie King. Not itty bitty. Okay. I don't think it needs to be the itty bitties. I've told you guys this before, I think. We used to call Choi Choi itty bitty. That was his nickname. We didn't call him Choi Choi for the longest time. Even Trevor. Mom, itty bitty, come get itty bitty. And then one day, their sperm donor was like, you know what? We should stop calling him that. I said, okay, but he is itty bitty. And then we stopped. Then he was no longer called itty bitty. And then he was called Tata! I have videos of Trevor going, Tata! Just like a little Filipino boy. Hey, actually, I could probably wipe most of that. I'm still looking for the cry. Got rice paper in my cart already. I won't check out till later. Okay, hold on. Laveda, are you rice paper? Are you in my store trying to check out, or are you in my Amazon store trying to check out? Because I don't sell Krylon in my store. Did I confuse you? I'm sorry if I did. The Krylon is in my Amazon store. Well, Sue says it's not, so I will double check because I'm pretty sure I've had people get it before. Every time I show it, somebody's usually wanting it. But I'm sorry if I've confused you. I don't sell it in my retail store. And I've had these corners forever. I used to use them when I was making my albums, so I know I will just pull them up and add them to my store. But I've had these corners for a long time. Hi, Laurel. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I will put it in there as soon as I'm done. I will add the tape, the corners, and the Krylon fixative spray. I will add it all. And thank you for waiting. Laurel, busy? That's how I'm so busy. I'm losing my mind. I say it every year. I don't want to do taxes anymore. And every year, I still can't tell my clients no. Oh, I don't want to do taxes anymore. Okay. Just going to make sure that these are downtown. Okay, let's clean this. And then let's put our dots on. So now with our dots, our dot mania. So this is Vintage Retail Therapy. It will soon say Diva Designs, so don't be confused. But for right now, it's Vintage Retail Therapy, and they are in my store. Okay, so let's go like that. So that way we can get most of them on there. Hey, excuse me, sir. Yeah, okay. And then I am just going to take a dauber and I'm going to get it in the black. And then I'm going to tap off most of that. What is on there? A sponge? I don't know. All right. And then let's get this where I want it. And you guys know, anytime I do draws, I always like to do something on the sides of them because I just think it looks kind of cool when they're pulled out and there's a little something something there. So it's getting all over my nails, but that's okay. Okay, then let's dry that. Well, let's clean this first. Oh, that could have been a mess. Actually, before we dry, let's do this side on this one. Same thing. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm not going to re-dip my dauber. If it helps you, use tack spray, the repositionable tack spray. Oh no, I moved it. Hold on a minute. We'll just make a little circle. Actually, go like this. Oh, that's awesome then, Laurel. Then it's good to be busy. A busy bee. Okay, let's clean this and then we'll dry. Those and then do the other side. It might be really cute to do like little gold swishies in those. Just do like a little gold swish mark in the black, in the dots. Okay, and then I'm gonna dry this so that way there's no wet underneath. Hi, Vicky. Okay. Well, actually, they're going to be in my way. Okay. And then let's wipe this. I always find that when you're doing your stencils, it's easier if you lift straight up. Then it just helps with, you know, I mean, sometimes it bothers me when the impressions are not like perfect and, you know, but the way that the way that the clock is, the way that we've done everything to it, I'm not caring if they're not like perfectly perfect. Oh, I do want to dry it though, because I don't want it to bleed. But I think if we did like little gold swishies in them, I think it would be cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was talking to Nicole last night before I went to bed, and I even remember saying to her, today is trash day. I've got to break down all these doggone boxes, blah, blah, blah. And don't you know, I forgot to take the trash to the curb. And I've maybe done that probably less than a handful of times, but oh my word, I can't believe I forgot. So now I told Nick, I was like, can you please like push down the trash? Because by the time next week comes, there's going to be a lot of trash. Okay, so again, that was Dot Mania. I think it's cute. Yeah. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? Hi, Trish. I totally forgot, Nicole. I can't believe I forgot. Okay, so we got to paint these black, and then we'll do the pink on them, but we need to figure out this gold. Okay, so now because this is metal and because I have not put bonding primer on them, I'm going to use the heavy gesso. Okay. These are smaller areas. I'm going to put gesso on them. Then we're going to do the paint, and then I'm going to seal it. But I'm telling you guys, please do not, if you have a slick surface, you absolutely need to put bonding primer on, and it needs to set for at least 24 hours. If you're doing like a silver tray and you're going to paint that tray, you have to put bonding primer on there, and you need to let it set for at least 24 hours because the paint's going to just scratch right off. And if you're selling your work, y'all, don't just, you know, I don't know. I mean, even when I have an auction to this day, when I see whoever's bought it and they're messaging me, I go, oh God, they're going to tell me like, wow, this stuff looks better on camera than it does in person. Or, you know, I've never had anybody tell me. They usually are like, oh, great, thank you, I love it, or whatever. But I just want it to be as good as it can be. Yes, it's it's handmade. It's not going to be perfect. But all the things that I can control as far as bonding primer or varnish or, you know, I just don't want to cut any corners like that, so that I know at least that stuff is as good as it can be when it leaves me. Now, if the person just doesn't like it, that I can't do anything about that. But I can make sure that it's going to last as long as possible if it's taken care of, you know, because I have sealed it or I have put bonding primer on it and waited the proper amount of time before I worked with it, etc. All right, so I've got the gesso on there. So that gives me my tooth in order for me to do the rose gold in a minute. Do have bonding primer. Yeah, please don't sell janky stuff. Exactly, Laurel. Like, just don't. It doesn't, you know, it's not worth it. I don't want somebody to talk bad about me because they're like, oh my God, I bought this from Terry and you touch it, it scratches off. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do have bonding primer in my shop, Penelope. Okay, so do you think we should do the little swishies? Hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Now I need to figure out what I did with it. See, I put stuff places and I'm like, gosh, that's a good idea to put that there. And then I don't know where there is. So in my shop, I sell a gilding pin from CC Restyled. And I just seen that pin and I was like, you know what? You never use it because it's not in an area where it should be. But do you think that I would have moved it to an area that I could find it? Because it was right here in my brushes and I told myself to take it out of here. All right, well, we're just going to do swishes with something else. You're welcome. So are we thinking, that's too big. Are we thinking, are you thinking we should still put gold on here? I really wish I knew where my pin was. My CC Restyle pin. Okay, let's get, if we're going to put gold on here, what gold are we going to put on here though? Because that gold on the clock is a gold. Hold on a minute. Is it a gold? No, it's not a gold. I was right. Hi, Kim. With the dogs? The dogs are hot dogs. I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, Penelope. It is out of stock. It'll be here on Monday. Actually, I think I have one, Penelope. I always usually have one. I will look and message you. But I know I do have more coming, and it will be here on Monday. So I'm thinking. Actually, it might be here today. I think that's what that could be what the doorbell was, to be honest. I know I have something coming today and tomorrow. Do we like the little gold swishies? So I don't know, y'all. Do we do? I'm still. Whoa. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. So that's what the gold would look like with if we do something gold on the front. Okay, let's dry them and then we'll put the draws in. But while we're doing that, now I am going to take the black paint and go over the gesso. With the paint, so that way we can go over and pick up the detail with the rose gold. And then the clock will not look like it's knuckled up here, because everything else has a lot of stuff going on. And then up by the face of it, where you look for the time, it was looking a little knuckled. Okay, so that's that. But see, if we do the gold here, we need to do the gold up here. So I think I just fixed the lines. I don't know what you guys... I feel I need to just fix the white. Get the white out of there. You guys tell me. I mean, I don't know. We don't need to do the gold. I don't know. I think the gold would look pretty. I just don't know. I'm going to have to be super careful. And I'm going to still have to stripe it because there's no way I'm going to be able to get a straight line. And if I use the ruler, it's still going to bleed underneath the ruler if I don't have something down. Is that all the white? No, I might just sand the drawers and paint this. Hold on, y'all. It's driving me nuts. Okay, we need to fix this, the little white lines. that stuff is starting to, it's aggravating my soul. I'm almost wanting to sand it down and just I almost want to sand it and restripe them, because the more I freehand and paint it, it's going to get crooked. I know, you guys are all going to cringe and probably think, what time is it? I can't, y'all. I can't do it. Close your eyes. It'll be okay. Just close your eyes. Don't look. All I'm doing is just putting a scuff sand on it, because they're not level right now because of the way the stripes are on there, right? So I'm just scuff sanding it because I'm going to paint the base all black again. Which, had I had done that yesterday, instead of getting too excited and striping them, I should have just restriped it instead of being lazy and doing it the way I did it. But sometimes when you try to take shortcuts, it doesn't work out. And that white is not the business. And the more I go in and keep fussing with trying to straighten or get rid of the white, I'm making it wobbly. And we all know how I feel about wobblies. It's like it never happened. Sometimes you can't take shortcuts. Okay, let's try that again. Good cuggly muggly. That was all for nothing. But see, everything else it looks good, and then the jaws were gonna look all kind of crazy because it had the lines were gonna be crooked. Okay, which one was it now? Heck if I know. Oh, it was this one. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. Can't see the line now. Dang it. Hold on. Can't see the line. Where's the line? All right, well. We're gonna have to go this way. Hi, Chihuahua Terry. Hold on, I need a little bit of tape. I really, 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 really wish I could have gotten these knobs off. If I would have been able to get the knobs off, it made my life so much easier. No, we don't want crooked draws. No crooked draws. Can't see because the camera. Oi. Will you please, do you mind? Oh my gosh. Still crooked up there, yo. That tape is crooked. And it was going so well. Good cuggly muggly. Good cuggly muggly. You know what? You're about to just stay crooked. Holy guacamole. Whew. I don't even know where the bone folder is. Onyx. 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 Mama. Onyx. Onyx. Why are you not answering me? You scared me. You having a bad dream or what? Dang, you scared me. Shoot. Freaking gonna start huffing and puffing, then you don't answer me. You having a doggy nightmare? Like I'm gonna have about these drawers? About these drawers? Alright. Christmas. Y'all. Stupid thing. Alright, it is what it is. If it's crooked, it's gonna be crooked. Because I can't take it anymore. I really can't take is all this mess. Cuggly muggly. Alright. You would have thrown it out the window by now? I know. I'm about there. I'm about there. Okay, so we're gonna go get the gesso. Let's lock these down. Because we definitely are not doing stripes anymore on these drawers. If they bleed, let them bleed. Okay. These are going downtown, Julie Brown. We're gonna paint it pink and call it a day. And at least it'll be right. Because that white was not gonna go away. Not the right way anyways. The pink would have, the white would have, because every time I picked the drawers up and then set it back down, I could see more white. And then I'd cover that white and pick the drawers up again, and then I'd put it down and see more again. It's like it was multiplying. Okay. Gesso, we're going to lock that in, and then while we're waiting for that to dry, let's do, oh, no, you're not setting me up. You need to close. Okay, let's get the clock back over here, and I'll just make sure it's all dry. It feels like it is. And then I'm just going to get one of the dry brushes. And then use the rose gold. How she is. How wide is that tape? It's a 1/4 inch. All right. So we're using the delicate metallic in rose gold. I'm gonna get it on our brush. And unlike dry brushing where I want to stamp it all off, I don't want to stamp it all off. I just want to make sure it's even and there's not like a big clump of it somewhere. And then I just want to bring in some of the pink up by the clock because it was looking a little crazy to me that there was, you know, it was kind of plain up here. I'm going around the outside at the same time. See, now it's got a little bit of pink up there too. So now it's not naked. Because it was looking naked. Oh my goodness. I'm happy again. Okay. Oh God, the draws. The draws, the draws. Okay, let's paint these pink. Because we've never done this before. And then I need to come back around. Pretend like it never happened. No one will ever know. Ha! Right. Right. Because I didn't base paint it yesterday with the black. It was only done with the white yesterday when I just did the primer. And so when I taped it off, I didn't even think about the white, not making sure that, you know, I didn't have any of the, I had all of the white exposed and I didn't. So when I pulled off the tape, you could see a little hair of white and it was ugly. So I just sanded it back and did it right the way I should have done it yesterday. I shouldn't have even striped them yesterday, but I was excited to see what the stripes would look like with the Harlequin. And then once I had it striped, I didn't want to take it off and restripe it. And it was just being lazy. Had I done it right the first time, I wouldn't have had to do it. You're right. All right, Onyx. All right, so now it's good. It's good. Just do it right the first time, y'all. And like I said, I will go in and paint all the rim and everything. Dang, I don't leave no kind of room on these. What the heezy wheezy? What on earth? Okay. All right, then. See? Now I'm happy. That's my famous line when I'm making things. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, exactly. I always say, be better than me. Now I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And then look. See, you get the little side action when you pull out the jaws. See, you get the little side action when you pull out the jaws. See? Ta-da! Woo-hoo. See, now we could put little like gold doop-de-doos because it has the little swishies, but I don't know. I mean, it's all, would be up to you. But see, doesn't it look better now that it has a little bit of pink up there? Because it was looking naked. It was looking real naked. And the clock will work. I just need to put a battery in the back. But yeah, it just looks good. Now, the only thing else that we would need to do is varnish it because we need to lock this all in. And plus, when you paint with black, you need to varnish it because, it'll start to look, scruffy and druffy and dirty. Thank you, Vicky. Looky. Yes, it does. What? It needs the... Are you guys saying yes, it needs the pink or what? I don't know. Yes, it does. But yeah, see, so now we would get our amazing, and then look at the difference that makes when you make that all beautiful. Because the varnish on the black will change it even again. And it'll make it look so good when it's all varnished and shiny and beautiful. So we'll do that, and then up on the face so it doesn't get all messed up. And see, then these will need to be our jaws that gave me a hard time, which should have been the easiest part. I will again fix all the rim and trim. No, look. Oh, yeah. The face. It was just missing something. When I was looking at it earlier, I was like, I don't know. Something's not right with that face. Because, you know, your eye will obviously, I mean, the clock is pretty, but you're going to look right there for the time. And I was like, something's not right. It's looking a little lonely up there. So we'll get all of our bear on. And I'm not even mad at the gold. I thought I was going to be mad at it, but it's not too bad. I'm still thinking about changing the face, the inside. But I'll see. Because I still have to pull out the mechanism and make sure that everything's all good. I'm pretty sure I tested this clock and it worked fine. But I need to clean up around the gold and clean up around the face and make it all pretty. I'm pretty sure I will put this in tomorrow's auction. I don't know. Again, I'm just, after Ashley said that the other day, I'm used to my folks and my peoples at my auction. So there's going to be some, different folks from, from all the other viewers. And so I'm a little nervous about, I know my people will only bid if they're serious. So I'm just nervous that I don't want to, put things in the auction and then somebody miss out on it because somebody was just caught up in the moment of the bidding and the auction fun. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I could love it anymore, but I do. The little varnish just changes everything. So tomorrow I will be on at 4 o'clock my time, which is 7 o'clock most y'all's time, which that's even kind of late, but we'll see. Yeah. The blue clock. What blue clock? There are so many things on my naughty shelf that I don't even know how they got on the naughty shelf. I think I got excited about other things and then I didn't finish them. So maybe we do a couple of lives of finishing all the projects that I started. You work tomorrow? Oh, yucky. Look at that. Doesn't that look, oh my goodness, it just changes everything. And then it looks, look at our little bubbles now. How pretty. So that is our clock. I love her. I absolutely love her. I think I need to repaint that. What is that? Oh, I know exactly what that is. That's the varnish. Not the varnish, the gesso. See the white haze. So let's dry this a little bit and then I'll hold it up. Oh, I'm sure we all have naughty shelves. Where can I participate in the auction and see? Oh, I'll be on my channel, Angela. I'll be on my page at 4 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook, just like I always am. Except it'll be 4 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Oh, you're only 7 hours right now, right? So it's going to be late for you, I think. Yeah, I think we revisit the naughty shelf. But I love her. There's a couple of little things that I need to go through and redo. Like there's some of the matte varnish or the matte gesso that's up here that I need to get off of there. But let me. Sharon, I think for you and me, it used to be 10 hours, I think, but right now it's 9 hours. So for me right now, it's only 3 o'clock. But we did the time change, and I don't think you guys do yet. I'm so confused. Okay, so here's our cutie patootie. Hold on. I got it. There we go. So there she is. And then our little boo-boos. So that's the pink and black Harlequin. And then our would you bin that we cut off. And then I think, yeah, would you bin 1364. And then the little just trim is 743. And then I do have a discount for Would You Bin, but I love her. So I have to go in and change the battery. It's really easy, this one. So I'll go in, change the battery, make sure it works, but it's so pretty. Okay, so I know, thank you, Ashley. It's now midnight there. Oh, so you are 8 hours? Hi, Maria. Thank you. Okay, so tomorrow, again, I will be on at 4 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern. It's just going to be a little auction. Like, I'll probably do the little Easter bottle and the little, it's just going to be small. It's pretty simple. And then I will have an auction, an actual auction in April. Like, I'm thinking like the first or second Sunday in April. And then also next month is the meet and mingle. I have to look to see what the date is. I don't know which one was the popular one, but whatever one was the popular one is whenever will be the next meet and mingle. Oh yeah, that's it. The stencil's in my store. And then I don't know what else. And then I'm off on Sunday, so yay. Alrighty, everybody. A meet and mingle. So I do a free Zoom meet and mingle. Oh, it'll be on the 13th. So I'm trying to do it once every 3 months. Anybody who's a part of the Craftin' Chaotix group is welcome, and it's a free Zoom that we go in and we just meet and mingle. It's like going to the corner with, coffee shop with your besties. And if you want to go on camera, you can. Or if you just want to chat in the comments, or if you don't want to be on camera but you want to do your voice, you can just do that too. But we usually go in, I leave the room open for about 4 hours. That's usually about the right timing. And like you get to put names and faces together. So I've met so many people. And it is so much fun, Ashley. It's so much fun. So Sue says it's going to be April 13th because I always do a poll, and whichever one has the most votes is the one where the date. So the meet and mingle will be on the 13th. And yeah, it's so much fun. I've got to meet so many of you guys and put, because Ashley knows, she does lives. All we see is this little itty bitty picture. And it's like, I know the names. I feel like I know you. And then it's when we get in there and you're like, oh my God, oh my God. And it's just fun. And it's every time somebody new comes in. Last time there was a bunch of new folks, which was awesome. New as far as seeing them face to face. So I know. You need a Sue in your life? I know. So she's been adopted by Nicole. Sue's been with me forever. She's been with me forever and has helped me day one without me even asking. And now she's just, I always say she's my online mom. So, alrighty, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic start to your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 or 7 o'clock, depending on where you are, or 6 o'clock, depending on where you are. But anyways, have a great rest of your evening, and I'll actually see you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is Mara on Creative Hour. So, okie dokie. Talk to you later. Bye.